I'm Church Haley.
I'm April Brooker.
We're here for HalloweenMakeup.com, showing you how to work with alcohol-activated makeups using stipple brushes. What I'm going to start with is the yellow this time, because it's going to be on the high points, and anywhere you don't want red is going to be the yellow. And I like to soak these Bdellium stipple brushes near the ferrule so that it doesn't end up soaking up all the alcohol off of your makeup. I'll do the yellow around here. It's going to go right over the cheekbone, but you don't want it to be solid yellow. You want to just kind of get it almost like an even coating, but, well, an even stipple all over. Raise your eyebrow. Keep it closed. That's good. Go over to the red, and again I'm using the European Body Art Alcohol Activated Palette. The places we go in here are the same places that you'd contour a place. You see how splotchy that's looking? Back here would be the deepest part of a contour if you're doing your Instagram model makeup. That's where the deepest part would be. And then it would be a little less deep here, and then you wouldn't really get in here, but I'm going to, because I want to come on either side of the apple of the cheek. Again, it's very important to be careful around your model's eyes with alcohol activated makeups, but I really don't have a lot on here, and that's why we're not experiencing a lot of staining here. It's not really been an issue. So I'm coming down just kind of, and since it's such a small brush, sometimes it dries out a little quickly. But it's just right for around the eye. And then you don't want to do a line all the way around. You just want to deepen the eye on this side, because we're trying to show that it's pooling where the skull isn't. I can deepen it in here, so I'm going to take the Bdellium 193. I could do it with the European Body Art Red, or I could do it with the Brews Red or Brews Tone from the Skin Illustrator palette, and just kind of layering it there. Not coming all the way forward, just in the back. And then you just want to pick out your centralized area. Where is it really deep? And I'm going to break this up here, and then I think that looks a little, from far away, that might look a little bit too much like full-on shading. So I'm going to go in here, I'm going to dip my Q-tip in just a little bit of alcohol, and then I like to blot it out so it's not too moist with alcohol. And then where it's getting lighter, I like to break it up, because any kind of lines that you can tell are there are your enemy. So now we're gonna take our airbrush. Full lines are kind of the enemy here. Now in here, just kind of a haze over it. A little more of this red under the jawbone, because a lot of times it'll pool here down by the ear. Side note, it's very disturbing psychologically when things are around orifices. So around the nose and the ear is just a highly effective place to have bruising or mottling or veining. It just really grosses people out. So I've just kind of made it splotchy there, but now I'm going to come in and make it darker right behind our jaw. I'm going to come in with a second stippling brush, the large, and I'm going to hit it with blue. But this is really washy blue. and you want to focus on the dark areas. And then, since I'm going to have trouble getting in the corner of her eye, I'm going to switch back over to the Bdellium 775 brush. Again, working with these is like working with watercolor, except it's always trying to evaporate off your brush. So it does take a little bit of getting used to. But once you do, it's very rewarding because it's very, very tough. Now I'm going to do the same thing with just a little bit of black. The deepest spots are going to look black. Now I'm going to take the white, and all of this is going to become swollen. That's where the money is, right there, because it doesn't look three-dimensional until you add the lighter color, the highlight in. Right around the apple of the cheek. It's swollen and it's splotchy. The white layers so well over the darker colors. Now I'm going to bust out some of my Fleet Street Bloodworks. This is lymphatic, and I'm just putting just a little bit over her nose because she's going to have a busted nose here. Face me. This is also alcohol, but it is not exactly waterproof. I'm going to take the Bdellium dagger brush. I'm going to get a little bit of blood tone. And it's important when you're trying to actually show that it's bloody, not just kind of damaged. It's important that you really work up the color to be thick on your brush before you do it. And then what really sells it is when I take that same brush and I put a little bit of white that's going to be blended out on top where the skin would be kind of broken and starting to peel up. I'm coming back in with the same Stipple brush that I used, the 775, and I'm doing a little bit of prime red, which, as I discussed in a previous demo, is your irritation color. The skin's not quite broken, and it's nice to do that as kind of a halo around things. It also makes that white pop. It's good to use as irritation around the eyes because just not having a good day. Now, don't forget to go in around the nose, a little bit of red around here. Now, all that's left is a little bit of dirt, but that's all the bruising, and boy, doesn't that look gnarly. Remember, all of these makeups are listed below. Please hit us up at halloweenmakeup.com and tell all your friends.